Hello, today we are joined by a person who has spent 10 plus years in the media industry, Andre. So, could you please introduce yourself, current role and employer?
Yeah, my name's Andre Khoury. I'm the Senior Journalist at Australian Banking and Finance magazine, which is published by Australian Financial Publications.
Well, please give us a brief outline of your education and employment history.
Yeah, definitely. I studied journalism for 3 years from 1998 to 2001. I graduated with a Bachelor of Communications majoring in journalism from the University of Western Sydney. After I graduated in 2001, I've been working in the media for close to 10 years now, specialising in business and finance journalism majority, but I started out in general news reporting, and I've basically written for a number of magazines, newspapers and online publications. A specialist publication when I first graduated in 2001, moved up to suburban and community newspapers, a major metropolitan newspaper in the Daily Telegraph, and most recently a trade magazine, Australian Banking and Finance magazine. In a couple of weeks I'm actually changing careers and going to become a media advisor with the Australian Securities and Investment Commission.
So then what has motivated you to look for other employment?
I think it's the challenge. I've been a journalist for 10 years now. I need a new challenge, I need a new environment, a new organisation to work with. I've always thought about going to media advisor. I've been going to be being in the role of a media advisor. I thought it's a great time to do it, a good stepping stone into what I want to do in the future. Plus also the financial rewards are greater as well.
Sounds interesting. So, what tools have you used to stay motivated and progress towards achieving your goals?
Yeah, I guess it's been the writing skills that I've needed to develop as a journalist. Obviously coming into journalism, you need to be a good writer, a good listener and a good communicator. So obviously every day I need to come in, and when I'm faced with different interviews and different situations, I need to adapt my style accordingly. So it's been the writing skills, the communication skills and the listening skills as well, where I've had to develop as a journalist. And also just keeping abreast of the news and media and what's happening in general as well. Obviously you need to be aware of what's happening, so that's one thing I've also worked on. And also being more aware leads you to more opportunities within the media industry as well.
Okay, can you please explain some of the daily activities that you complete in a normal work day?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Well, I come in the morning at 8, 9 o'clock, sit at my desk and go through our last edition of the ABNF. I'd flick through the pages, I'd see what stories were written well, and then also stories that I could probably maybe follow up as well. I then have a 10 to 15 news meeting or editorial discussion with my editor. We'd sit down, throw stories back and forth, saying, okay, maybe you could try this one, maybe you can try that one. And then the rest of the day basically would be, I guess, doing the whole story process, which would be researching, conducting the interviews, and then writing the story for publication for online or for the magazine.
And finally, do you have any advice that you can share with people interested in your profession?
Yeah, definitely. The key word that I would use is experience. Once you get into the industry, it's very easy to move around and develop your networks and develop contacts and go from jobs to here to there. But the hard thing is about getting in the industry. So basically what you have to do is get your experience, get the portfolio together, get your byline wherever you can get it, do voluntary work, do work experience, and basically get in there and put your hand up and say, I will do this, I will do that, and that will lead to better jobs in the future.
Thank you so much for joining us today.